here at Heartthrob Music Studio. Welcome back to my show, Chats with Connie Joi. And this morning we are going to be talking about what is currently going on. And if you guys know, like I know what time it is, it's tax season. So my question is, what is the most reckless thing you have ever done with your tax refund? It could have been, well, you know what reckless is, but in case you don't know what it is or what you don't think that it's reckless, it's like not paying back debts to people, companies, bills, student loans that you owe, avoiding them, but telling them you're going to pay them back at tax season and then disappearing at tax season. That's one. Like I said, not paying people that you owe back, spending your money on things that you desperately do not need, things that don't benefit you in March and April when tax season is obviously over. So I have special guests with me to talk about what they have wrecked their lives with using their tax refund as their, unlock this again one more time. 1066?
1866.
What is that number? Is that part of your social?
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
So I asked my followers on Instagram what was the most reckless thing they have ever spent their tax refund on. I'm going to read everyone's reply, regardless of whether it actually was in response to what I actually asked. One guy, I can't even pronounce his name. It just says, I can't even pronounce that. And it looks like it's another language on here too. What language is that?
I don't.
What is this up top?
Looks like something from the Middle East.
Middle East?
Yeah, definitely is.
Well, he said, for more details about
From
Dubai
Egypt.
properties, kindly contact me by message. Don't know why he said that, but then again, he also had a whole nother language on here too. BFirst_apparel354 said, director, this conditioning group, literally says just director, this conditioning group, take a glimpse, this profile like now. Moving on, Marilyn Belko, she just put a heart. Outthebox_creations said, amen. Now,
I'd like to know how long that lasted.
I do know, and I've experienced people, guys are getting like, I'm not going to just say guys, I'm sure women do it too, but guys are like getting more creative. They're not coming around in January. They're coming around in November like, I don't want you to say I'm back at tax season.
Right.
I'm just going to kind of start, easing, hey, well, how you doing? What's going on? I haven't even heard from you in like a year. What's going on? Somebody did do that to me. I'm not going to say who. God, but you know I'm reckless. I would love to say who.
Tell me.
Okay, all right. You know what? I do have her. I couldn't think exactly of what the most reckless thing I did was, because I've done a lot of dumb things, but never with a big lump sum of my money. I just did a bunch of little things, so it's like not as bad. Plus, it's like I still get paid next week, so it's not as bad. I paid. Oh God, I'm so embarrassed. I'm really embarrassed.
I probably already know what this is already anyway.
You think you know?
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
Why do you guys all know what I did?
I don't. Just say it. You tell me everything. Like
I paid
your
for
sister.
somebody's security deposit.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Why'd you look like
I
that?
remember that.
That's extremely nice. How did
Pay
that
for
turn
my
out,
security
though?
deposit. I'd love you.
Oh my God.
I mean, that's probably none
This
of
is
my
gonna
business.
so get, no. I'm not embarrassed. I mean, I am embarrassed. I'm very embarrassed. Jesus Christ, I'm probably like the dumbest person
It
right
was
now.
love. We're gonna put it that way. It was love.
Well, you know what it is? I think you get to such a point in your dating life where you're just like, this might be the one, and I don't want to risk it by not doing. Like this is. I looked at it. This person was. Oh God, this is. When I process it in my mind, it sounds dumber every time. I'm just like, oh my God, don't say that. That's the truth, but it sounds really stupid. At the time, the person that it was, you know exactly who it was.
Yeah.
The guy that I was dating, who was coincidentally not dating me. That happens sometimes. You never know from the beginning. You find out later on.
Yeah.
He was living with his sister. You already
No, go ahead.
I see your face. You go.
Go on.
Banners like
He
me
was
being the
living-
judgy one. Like I told you so. Love you though.
He was living with his sister, and he moved in with his sister after him and his baby mom broke up. So, and he'd been living with his sister for like 3 years. So I looked at it as, oh my God, if I had to move back, with someone else, because I mean, like, first, I mean, that wouldn't happen to me. But if that did happen to me and I had to move in with someone else and I had to be under their rules and I'm a grown adult, my pride would be like shattered. But my pride would be more hurt because how did I get to rock bottom? And like I can't stay here rock bottom.
Shit happens in life, though.
Yeah, but like I looked at it. Things happen, and I looked at his situation, and I felt bad for him, and I was just like, your pride is probably just so hurt, and, you know, you're probably just so damaged because you're like, you know, you're at someone else's mercy. So, but he was slick. He knew that I wanted him to get on his feet, and he goes, coincidentally, at tax season, he was just like, yeah, I went looking for apartments, and I seen this apartment, but the guy wants to... The guy wants the security deposit, like, you know, in 2 weeks for me to move in, and I don't want to lose the spot. And I'm sitting here like, fuck do I care for? Like, why? The way you're pitching it to me, it sounds like,
Let me get that
want some
money so I can get that
like,
security
he wants
deposit.
some money. I'm like, okay. And he knew I had the money. And he knew that I made decent money, so he was probably just like, in his mind, like, it's not going to hurt you. Well... Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed because I did not just give this man his security deposit. I gave him the security deposit, and on top of that, pretty much everything with like the exception of his bed and couch. It was a charitable donation that I did not get to claim on my taxes the following year.
It's good karma, though. You try to help someone out, even if it didn't work out. Still good karma.
I mean, oh my God, he's gonna see this video, and I'm gonna probably get text messages like, "So I heard you talking shit."
You didn't drop any names.
Actually, if I gave him a name, it would be so darn close. It'd be like,
Yeah, to just.
we know who you're talking about. I'm sure I got good karma somewhere after that, but I mean, they always come back. I mean, they always try. He did try to come back like twice.
How'd that turn out?
Look, once you have a diamond in your hand,
Oh my
you drop
goodness.
that diamond, you never get that diamond back. Like, you dropped it. Who drops diamonds? What is wrong with you? And it wasn't just because, you know, I help finance. It was because I'm the bomb. Like, you have to know your worth. I know that I am flawed, but if you don't know your worth, then, like, people are going to treat you like crap. Actually, sometimes they treat you like crap even when you know your worth. They just use you for your money. But behind having finances, obviously, I had a decent heart, and I did try to look at everything from, because honestly, normally I'm one like this, fuck you. Like, I made it on my own, you can figure it out. That's how normally I am. So I tried to be, you know, a bigger, better person, think about the situation that he's in. I did, and it backfired. But it doesn't mean that I haven't helped anyone following that, not to that extent at all. I will never pay for a grown man's security deposit. And then after all that, when he came back, he had lost the apartment. And I'm just like, the security deposit, I don't even remember how much the security deposit was. I think the security deposit was, like, the rent was only $700 a month.
Where was this
I don't know
at?
how you lose an apartment for $700 a month and work.
It couldn't have been Willow Grove.
It wasn't in Willow Grove. It was like in
the city.
It was, but it wasn't the bad part of Philly. It was like.
What part?
You take the Tacony Bridge to get there, if that helps you anything.
Nope.
But it's like 10 minutes outside of the Tacony Bridge.
Oh, okay.
So is that like east? Is that the northeast?
I don't want to say because I'm not really sure, but I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
so
I don't
it's not
know
like-
what it's. You want to help us out? You know what spot of Philly that is?
I know Tioga Street's over there. I know that.
Tioga?
Yeah, Tioga. Right.
So is it like near, like Erie at? Like Erie?
No.
Saying
no.
Tioga, or
That's
if it's
really
like.
far north. That's really far up.
It's like near it's like not near Albany, but
It's crazy. It's
Tioga.
GPS. I mean, no, it's not, because that phone, yeah, I haven't, it's definitely not in that GPS. It's probably
Okay.
in my old phone's GPS saved.
Mhm.
I mean, not saved, but you know how, like, it give you, like, your most,
Like random spots or last
been to?
traveled.
yeah, it's definitely not in that phone, because, oh, God, it's really not in the, he lost the apartment, like, a year ago. It's definitely not in that phone. That phone's only 4 months old.
Sucks to be him.
Yeah, that was probably not even probably, that was the stupidest thing. I even went and bought paint from Home Depot, and
You painted the
I'm
apartment.
just such a nice person.
Where? Just
Because I really felt like, to imagine to have lost everything, but to be completely honest, he was comfortable in his situation living with his sister. He just wanted his own space. but you should take that space in your room and just be grateful for that because you're not. Are you ready to pay for your own space? Like,
Yeah.
are you ready to actually maintain your own home? He wasn't. I wish my rent was $700. What? I would have the thing paid off for the entire year. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna be reckless with all my money. The mortgage is paid, so I don't have to worry about a thing. But yeah, that was pretty freaking stupid. That was pretty dumb.
Yeah, I would just take mine and go to the casino.
Well, since that's exactly what you did do, let's talk about what happened with your tax refund, and let's talk about how much money did you win anything at the casino?
I spread it out a little bit. Did I? I didn't go home with as much as I went down with, and
How much less?
a few hundred, but I still had like $75. So it no.
$75. You got enough to get an Uber back, maybe. Depends on where you want to get dropped off at.
Listen, I mean, I didn't put any money towards the comp rooms because I never go down by myself. But whenever I gamble, I try to always play really, really small. That way, if I lose, it's not like all at once.
But if you play small, you're gonna win small.
Exactly. And then when
I need to
you
work at a
start having
casino.
like a little bit of drinks and because roulette, I mean, believe it or not, I don't know how to play a single card game. Not one card game.
I don't either, so don't feel bad.
I know how to play goldfish.
I know how to play goldfish.
I think I know how to play pity pat. If you like
I don't even
teach
know
me
how
a little
to.
bit, I'm like I think I get the. I think I know how to play 20. Like
Yeah,
I
can't
played
play
these
any of that.
games, but I couldn't play for money because I would definitely like lose. And if you were on my team, you'd be really upset.
But I mean, in certain games like roulette, no, never mind. It's
Now,
gonna
how do you
sound
play
stupid.
roulette?
I just stay red or black and outside or in. I mean, if you spread it out on the table, I've never because I'm not good with numbers. So if you just basically pick red or black, and if it hits red or black,
Oh, I played
you
that.
get whatever. But then I saw people like if you put it on like 00 or 0, because I guess it's like with the odds of hitting on that number, and you get a nice return back on it. But
I'm seeing like numbers, and I'm sitting here like.
yeah,
No, that's-
and I guess it's like if
red or black
you
numbers, I'm just like, yeah,
Once the
I'm
ball
there.
goes around the thing, and
you
then it falls
can't-
on whatever number. Yeah, because I
Oh,
sucked at it.
so you guys know exactly what game. I'm just sitting here like I've
Well,
never played this game
Yeah, it's
before.
with the ball that they spin around and it
I thought that was.
Falls on your
I
number.
thought that was
roulette.
What's that game that everyone plays? It's like really you have to be smart to play. Yes, poker. I thought
I've
that was
never
poker.
played that.
Because
ever.
every time
Poker's
you see
the cards.
a scene, yeah, but like I thought, a little ball goes around a.
Roulette.
Every time you see a scene in a movie or like a show,
Where they
and
spin
they're
the
in a
ball.
casino,
It's roulette.
I always think you guys are all playing poker
No,
because like,
poker's cards.
but I thought there was cards and balls.
No, it's just a ball and roulette. And actually poker or no, I think blackjack. Statistically, you have like your best odds at winning at blackjack. Yeah,
How many people
it
play
is blackjack. A lot. I wish I knew how to play cards because it's kind of like playing against the other person.
So then how does everyone has a chance? I mean, obviously everyone has a chance of winning, but
All you have to do is beat the dealer.
we need to put Monopoly money before we put real money out because it's like we might be
That's
stuck
how it
down here and might have to call someone to come and get us. I've actually only been inside a casino 2 times. The first time I was inside a casino, I was kicked out because I didn't have my ID.
They
Yeah,
let you
they're not
slide.
letting you in.
And I was just
What?
well,
Yeah, you're not letting you in at
If
all.
I go into a casino right now, they'll kick me out without an ID because they're gonna say, "Look at this 19-year-old makeup on, kick her out." And then the second time I was in a casino, I was actually just walking through the casino to go see a fight.
See what fight?
I saw some,
That's dope.
and that fight was a hot and sweaty box watching people fight in
Okay.
AC. And I was like, I went here just to say that I went here, and it was not what I thought it was gonna be. And it was like vicious. I was just like, so I'm seeing blood. Do we like stop this fight? Like
Yeah.
this is really like we're just gonna watch these people kill each other, right? I'm just like, this is creepy. It was my first fight I've ever been to, and just
I've never been to one, so you should have took me.
You wouldn't want to.
Now, did you know in casinos there are no windows, there's no clocks,
I noticed that.
and they pump the rooms full of oxygen,
Why do they use
Really?
oxygen?
keep you awake.
Oh.
Because when I got in there, I was just like, oh, it's so cold.
I never knew that.
And shivering was making me fall asleep.
It keeps you awake. That's why they
Evidence
have
that I was
free
in there.
drinks because they want you to sit right there and keep losing.
I won 11 cents.
I think I left
I
with
won
300
11
one day, and I was
cents
like
while I
pretty
was
happy.
in there for that 10 minutes. And I was at some machine where I was putting like nickels in. I didn't, like I said,
You
I
gotta
don't
at least
know
do the
anything
dollar
about
ones.
the casino. And I'm just like pulling this thing down, and I'm just like, the pictures aren't matching up. But then it got stuck in between. I'm just like, look, this is not, I am not interested in this. This is not appealing to me.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is actually hard. And it shouldn't be hard to
It's
win
actually
money.
really fun though. Like once you get a hang of it, it's fun. Like I think I went and I spent like 500 and left with like $300. So it was pretty good for me.
See, as long as you
I want to
don't-
keep playing, then I'm like I'll be broke, so I'm not gonna, you know.
I kind of, as long as you don't walk out penniless, and I mean, it still is unfortunate if you don't come up on top,
Yeah.
but if you don't leave broke, and
You
have a
have-
good.
Long go shopping instead and lose money and actually get something in return to go home with, opposed to like the chances of me winning, which is very, very low.
If you're smart though, and if you know how to walk away when you're up,
Oh, I gotta walk away. I'm like, y'all take the $10. Oh, I'm leaving. I can't get it back.
No, because
Oh,
some
I'm
people
leaving.
go out there and they gamble and they spend all their money, can't get home.
But I think you
Then
need
they're, like,
to
sitting
win
there.
to actually get that kind of like. You need to win money for. I think they win money first, and then they go. I can risk it because I got back what I put in.
Well,
and
yeah,
some.
and that's
And
not
then
always
they
how it
just
works
keep
though.
on.
well, some people can get addicted to gambling. Well, not can, but do. I mean, it's
It's addicted to the lottery, playing the lottery.
it's that rush.
Yeah.
If you lose, what kind of rush are you getting besides anxiety? That's what I feel.
It's just that maybe that it's a possibility.
Right.
My bad.
Possibility.
I mean,
So total, you said you left with $75. How many? Because you know there's $900 for 4,000. How many hundreds did you?
I only had like $620. I like listen. I'm not that dumb with my money, but if I know I don't really have, and this was like 2 years ago, so it's not anything.
It was only 2 years ago.
But if I have money to play with, and especially if, let's say, like I know with whoever I'm going with, they have enough comps that they can get a comp room, and I can just like toss some money for it, and we just get drinks and what have you. Why not have fun?
I would just drink and be like, let me just watch this shit show go down, because I don't want to pay for this to go.
Gambling can be very boring, but I'm not promoting drinking. But if you have a few drinks in you, it's
Everything is more fun when you have a drink. I mean, as long as you're not drinking and driving, because that is bad, and obviously
Yeah,
bad
never
things
drink and drive.
happen. And you know, not getting alcohol poisoning, because that's obviously bad and that can really kill you. And we don't want to promote alcoholism, but
absolutely not. I'm just saying, me personally, when I go and sit down and gamble, I like to have a few drinks
who doesn't?
because
those
it
things are
can
so
get
watered
really
down.
boring. You're just sitting there.
Especially, I guess it's those smart, but that's probably why I didn't have fun. One, I wasn't drinking, which I should have been. Two, if I was drinking, I would be more interested in learning how to play. Because I'm sitting here
You
like,
focus more.
this looks like math class all over again, and I barely got out that thing. I barely got out of pharmacology. I'm like, I got out by like the skin of my teeth, and it was not interesting. If I was drunk in class, it probably would have been interesting, and I would have been more entertained and wanting to learn. But when someone's trying to teach you how to do something, and you're just like, how am I going to use this in life? It's not interesting. I should go back to the casino, and I should have a drink when I go.
Oh my goodness.
Or you sound extremely smart. Learn how to count cards. There you go.
Is that a game though?
No. No.
I don't win money for it?
You do if you do it right, but you can get swiftly exited really quick if they catch you.
Oh wait,
It's-
legal. Oh,
It's highly frowned
that's
upon.
how-
It's people that can sit here and. I'm not really good with numbers. I've seen a lot of movies and.
Yo, I saw a really good movie actually on what you're talking.
21.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a great movie. I'm just like,
With Kevin Spacey and whoever. But if you know how to count
was good.
cards,
I would need to be not drunk, but I would need to be on the magical dragon, because I'm like,
You focus more.
you do focus more, but I don't know anything about that. I'm just assuming. I'm assuming I had a dream one day. In this dream, me and the magical dragon were hanging out. We were kicking it, and I was just like,
oh, that song Puff the Magic Dragon.
I was just genius. I'm like, oh my god, I am smart.
It does. It helps you concentrate
It
more.
really
Helps you
actually
focus.
does. And you know what? This is the problem, though. I cursed out a lot of people with the dragon because I just didn't have the anxiety. I was just like, you know what? Fuck this place. Fuck these people. Fuck this shop. I just didn't have that fear anymore.
That filter.
I didn't have that. Well, I really have a thin
Yes, you
filter
do.
of sober.
Mm-hmm.
But with that, I was just like, I will throw all 110 pounds of me at you and not be concerned about it. But I could probably count. Man, I wish we had a deck of cards. I want to see this.
I would like to, too. I'd like to even learn how to play a single game of
I
cards.
wish we had a deck of cards. I would like to see like how.
Do you know how to play cards?
What kind of cards? I mean, like.
Not Go Fish.
I just need a little refresher course of how, I'm sure I can play blackjack. I can play, is it 21?
No, the movie's 21.
Oh my goodness.
I can
There's
play,
like blackjack, poker,
I can't play poker. I think poker is like on the same line of chess, and I'm just like,
pinochle.
this looks
Well,
like, no, it's pinochle.
I'm just thinking of all like card games that can
See, I'm gonna,
come to my mind. Like
is
every
it
time I've
different-
gone,
Is it differently named in different states? Because have you heard of Pity Pat?
Yeah, I heard that before.
You just zoned out like, see, but I know that it's a game in Jersey, and it's a card game, and the name is probably just different.
I'm sure the names can change from different areas,
I would
but
tell you how to play, but I don't remember.
it kind of defeats the purpose
Because then
then.
if I explain to you, you're like, oh yeah, that game's called such and such over here. I don't know the name. I mean, I don't know how to play it, but like, I think,
It's called Pity Pet everywhere.
oh, you know how to play Speed?
What is that?
No, what's that?
What? Not the drug.
Not play Drug Dealer? It's a card game.
I'm not trying to sound like.
God.
No, I've never even heard of that.
Neither have I.
No, you have to drink and take shots.
Okay, have you
So-
ever played Bull?
It's cool.
Wait. A card game where.
There's
Wait.
a cop and there's a drug dealer, and you're like in a room full of people. You gotta figure out who the cop is and who the drug dealer is. And if you're wrong, you gotta take a shot each time.
Yeah, we need to play that.
Yo, I
sometime.
was wrong.
No.
I was so
like this
wrong.
one, like,
I was on the floor like
Round 2.
Ow.
I don't know who the cop
I was
is.
like, and like what they'll do is like the drug dealer will try to like make little, little things, whatever, so you know it's him, and it's the cop. That's the same thing. Like you'll find one person who's just like chill the entire time watching everybody. That's usually the cop. But drug dealer, whatever, usually be like do little dumb stuff like this and like But I was always wrong. After my fifth drink, I was like, everyone looks the same to me right now. I feel like the whole room is like this, like a big wave.
Like you need to take a break.
Right?
Oh my God! This is so off topic with taxes. Remember the first time that you got drunk?
I was on the floor crying.
Oh my! You were throwing up everywhere. I was just like,
I was like, I think
wow,
I gotta-
that was fast.
I was like, I think I gotta.
We were playing
everywhere.
cards. We were
It was
playing
so
that
bad.
game. We were playing that game.
Yeah, drug dealer. Yeah.
You didn't get.
I was
very far.
done. I was so done. I was crying. I was like, God help me, I'll never do this again. Then like next day I was like, yes, get drunk now.
Have you played Bull?
No.
That's a really
Sit up.
easy. It's an easy game to lose though. Basically, they take the whole entire deck of cards. Everyone gets you just divide them until they're gone, and you have to go through the entire deck, putting down your cards face down,
Okay.
claiming cards you have, even if you don't actually have those cards in the chronological order. So it's the ace first, and the king, then the queen, then the jack. But obviously, after so many rounds, the aces are all gone.
Yeah.
So if you say you have an ace, if I call and say that person, if I say bull, and I lift it and it's actually an ace, I have to take all those cards.
I like the drug dealer game or card one. That sounds a little
Yeah,
more
yeah.
interesting.
We
We're
should
gonna
change
play that
these
game.
games, we should play these games. We should really play these games. This would actually be so
Should
fun.
play it in Philly, where near where I live.
I should play it here so I can actually have some footage of some stuff.
You can't play that game here. Like, be able to drive.
Oh,
You have to like.
Yo, I completely forgot we have to drive.
Mhm.
Oh my God.
And she drives crazy. This is why. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do a whole entire video on that, and I just want to have the camera on your face.
No, I get panicky. Like I don't drive fast at all. Like an old
She's
lady
a
when I
new
drive.
driver.
I've been
She's
driving
in
for
the
almost for 2
passenger
years
seat
now.
and
There's
panics
nothing
because-
wrong with that though.
I have like an old lady, and she drives like a mad woman. Today we almost got into an accident,
No, we
and
did
she's like
not.
yelling at
Always
the
in a
guy,
rush.
and I'm like,
We did
I'm so
not.
sorry.
We did not almost get into it.
What are you always in a rush for?
I'm not in a rush. What happened was
Easy does it. Just drive on turtle time.
That's what I do.
Right.
Driving a slow lane.
turbo
We'll get
time.
there eventually.
Turtle time. Turtles move slow. Just take your time.
If you saw Turbo,
Turtle.
I was like Turbo. I was like, because Turbo was actually moving in that movie, so you're asking, telling me to speed. My goal, I didn't have a resolution, but like I'm trying not to get no tickets this year
Please do not.
Because they get expensive.
I have
And
3
and they add up on points.
that I forgot
That's why
about.
Never
just
lost
take your time.
points because the
Wait, you
cops
lose-
are always just like, let's they do what they do to everyone. We're just gonna
Give you a warning.
downgrade it. No, they downgrade it.
I never got a ticket from a cop. I cried each time I got pulled over.
Oh, I got some tickets. And
I just
every
cried
time
to
I got a
baby.
ticket,
They let me go.
it was because they caught me speeding.
That's your see, it's not just me. You drive like a crazy person.
But every time I get pulled over and I know what they're getting me for, in my mind I go, well, good, you know what? You were doing like 100 on a 45, so you're lucky you didn't get caught that time. So
My
it's
goodness.
like, well, that's me saying it could have been so much worse. They could have really screwed.
Yeah, you're always speeding.
You know what? It's just that, being a nurse, I'm just always kind of rushed to save people. That's what I do for a living,
Save people at work, and then your endeavors driving, take everyone out. I get it.
I have never caused an accident or hit anyone.
Yet.
People have hit me, and I wasn't, it wasn't my fault, actually. Somebody rear-ended me 2 different times.
Oh, that's nice.
I got rear-ended at a stoplight, and I get out. I mean, the guy actually, he hit me hard. The car completely moved. It shifted. I'm like, I'm in brake, and my foot's on the brake, and he moved the car. I get out. I turn around. I was like, what the fuck? He was just like, please don't call the cops. I'm so high. And I'm just
Oh my
like,
goodness. Like,
I was just like, you about to run over somebody in the crosswalk. We almost took out people because you pushed me. I almost hit somebody.
wait, how did that
And
turn
I'm
out
just
though?
like, what happened was I didn't call the cops. Somebody else called the cops. We didn't even leave yet. Because the light was you ever get to a light and you feel like it's a trick light because it's so long? And you feel like all traffic around, like everyone else got a green light. I'm at the intersection, but still, like, why is my light still red? It's been like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I was at one of those lights. Before I could even, I went and I was like, let me look at the bumper, see if you fucked up the back of my car. Nothing was wrong, but when he opened the door, first of all, when he got out the car, if I didn't know he was smoking and he was high, that
Smell.
huge cloud.
Oh my
just seeped out. And I'm
goodness.
just sitting here like, do you have any idea how paranoid I can assume an individual high would be driving? How are you driving and you're not? Because only under
That's
assumption, I would feel like it's might be like a video game.
Oh my god.
Which is why you don't smoke and drive.
Exactly.
Yes.
Don't
Or I'm
smoke
sorry,
and drive.
you
Don't drink
medicate
and drive.
Stay in your
Yes.
house.
Exactly.
No medication unless it's medicinal.
That's what I meant.
Just
You got
don't
your
drive
little
and do it
card.
all of it.
Just stay where the card is
Yeah.
and don't smoke and drive.
But if you look on bottles now, like it could be Tylenol PM and it says, don't operate any machinery. And I'm just sitting here like,
That means don't take
They-
more
this
than
is
one.
they have to.
M&M right now.
Because some make you drowsy, and you be driving like.
Don't know.
And Big Pharma has to cover their assets. They have to put labels on everything
Case in point,
for liability reasons.
so I want you to wear your seatbelt because you're just a liability actually. And you're not.
Yeah, well, trust me.
You don't wear your seatbelt in the car?
All the time. If I could with her, I would wear 2.
Because
Save me.
a lot of people don't like this about me, but as soon as if you're sitting in the back seat and I'm driving around, you don't have to put your seatbelt on, but if you're sitting in the passengers, you're putting that damn seatbelt on.
She eats and
immediately.
drives. I don't even eat and drive. I drink coffee
That's
and
actually
sip with a
illegal,
straw
too.
here and
I
there.
didn't know that. You're not allowed.
I keep my eyes in front of me.
I don't do
What
all
you
types of
what
stuff.
you can't drink and drive like?
You're not allowed to eat and drive.
She's just like driving, speeding on
Says
the
who?
highway. It's like hold
That's
this here.
actually a law.
Yeah, it is actually a law. A coworker of mine got pulled over on her break, and she came back and she was like, "You're not gonna believe this, but I got pulled over for eating a cheeseburger and driving,
Oh wow,
and got a ticket."
I've never heard
It's
that
a
before.
distraction. It's a distraction.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I've gotten into potential accidents because the food was a little bit further over than I needed. But I'm not like, I can do it, I can make it, I'm not gonna not eat. I need to nourish my body. I'm late for work and I need to eat. So I have, yes.
Swerve trying to get to your.
Because
Whatever.
evidently all 3 of us have ADHD and we can't stay on topic with addition, it's undiagnosed.
Don't add me into that.
I plead
Okay.
the fifth.
We completely did not stay on topic, but we had a lot of fun, and I hope you guys are all laughing and entertained, and that we did what we're supposed to do. I mean, we had a good time. I had a good time. I didn't hear what you did with your taxes.
Okay, so I had one.
It's too late. It's too late. We're out of time.
Next
We're
time.
out of time. Next time we will be definitely come on, like, because tax season is like, come on, you guys.
It's
already-
here already.
Most of y'all filed your taxes already.
He's trying to go to
I
the
filed mine
casinos.
already.
Oh my god, that would be such a funny video.
I'll
What?
teach you how to play roulette.
Are we allowed
We
to bring
should
cameras in there?
go. That'd be so.
Huh?
Are we allowed
I
to bring
don't
cameras in
think
the
you-
casino?
camera
Yeah, you can just
phones.
record on your phone.
They,
Yes,
they,
but
they
They're
can't
not
take
having
your
that.
phone
I'm
from
gonna
you.
take the camera and like stick it up here and like put like fake boobs in here and just like cover it all up and be
Use a
like,
GoPro.
Oh my goodness.
all right, guys.
GoPro.
So I'm so sorry, guys, that we all can't stay on topic. When I say we all, I'm sharing the. I'm not gonna put it all on me. Even
No,
though I'm the
Of
host.
course not.
Put it on me. I'm the perfect, easiest
Yes.
scapegoat.
The owner, it's really. I was just following, his lead because, this is a slot that I was graciously given, and I just want to make him happy. So it's definitely all his fault. So thank you guys so much for tuning into my show, Chats with Connie Joi. I am here at Heartthrob Music Studios, and I really appreciate you guys listening and viewing and watching us make complete idiots of ourselves. But we're human, and I hope you guys are all too. I mean, unless you guys are like robots. You seen those sex dolls? They're gigantic, and they're like real like.
That's a little
That
freaky.
went so
And I'm just like,
left.
you guys. It's. If I was in it with myself, I would have been done the show like not even like 5 minutes, and I'm like, and that's all I have. That's all I can think of.
Why are you
Then you
doing
bring
this?
up sex dolls.
Because
Right,
I'm
it's like,
sitting here, I'm
what?
thinking about robots, and then I'm just like, maybe I do have ADHD.
Yeah, that, you know.
Well,
Hey,
it's too late to
runs in the
diagnose me
family.
now. But I did just hear a commercial in the car the other day about undiagnosed ADHD as an adult.
I think I probably.
They have commercials and no, you know what?
They'll make you think you're
Started.
completely crazy. I'm like, I think I have that.
It's
I think this is wrong with me.
Money.
It is.
It's commercials.
Yeah.
Everything, throwing everything
The
out there.
symptoms
Like
they gave me, I was just like,
it.
do you have trouble completing tasks?
Then I'll call my
Do you begin
doctor,
a
like,
project to not complete them? I'm
It's
just
the
like,
most broad.
I'm
Oh my
broken.
God! I was like, I have ADHD and I never.
Remember I
Well,
called you, Connie, when I was taking this medicine? I was like, oh my gosh, look at the back, and I started panicking. Like, oh my God.
I thought
When I called my
canceled
doctor,
20
they're like,
times. I've
stop
had
calling
everything.
me.
I've had a brain aneurysm. I think I've had a heart.
Right.
Because the symptoms are just so.
Broad.
Has your left arm been hurting lately? I'm just like, actually, it has.
I'm like, is it my left arm, right arm? Am I having a stroke? Wait a second.
Cat Williams did a hilarious. I forget which one of his stand-ups, but he hit on all that, and that was
I love
pretty
him.
fucking
Kelly
funny.
was really funny.
It's like being an adult is just like not what I expected. People go, "How are you doing?" And I'm just like financially, emotionally, psychologically. What do I say? They're gonna think I'm crazy. I'm
It's like my knee hurts, my arm hurts, everything hurts right now.
It's great. I'm doing fine. Are you sure? I'm doing fine. Everything's fine. I'm like, oh my God, just ask me how I'm doing financially. I'm so broke.
It's like I'm struggling between lunch today or getting gas.
But I
That's
have
where we
picnic for
are.
breakfast, if that's what you mean.
Yeah.
But no, the finances. When you actually look at like I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's people like, I don't know if it's because like people went to school and spent so much money on their student loans, and then they got out and couldn't get a job in what they went to school for, the profession they went up for. But I used to complain about being broke, and I'm actually not broke. Like before taxes, I'm not broke. But when you look at what the average, young adult actually brings in, it's just like we all should be in a boarding house living in one room because that's what would be financially sensible, actually.
At least we live in America, though.
Ugh.
Yeah, there's that because Trump's making it great.
Do not ever say that.
Listen.
Never in life.
I'm not a Republican, a Democrat. I was gonna really curse, but young ones here.
Connie's been doing it the entire time.
I've got nothing to say towards politics. All I know is that went to Cancun in 2006 and kind of strayed away from the resort just to see what it's like downtown.
Mm-hmm.
And you made it back in one piece.
Oh, hell yeah.
Do you have all your organs? Are you sure? Any
Yeah.
scar
I think
spread?
so.
You can't seem to explain where it came
Kind
from.
of like hostile. You know what? I did wake up in like a bodega with like a fucking slit down here. So I think I'm missing like a kidney, maybe my spleen. No.
If y'all gonna take organs, can you put some boobs in before you leave? Just put some.
Oh my goodness.
Give back, all right? Give back.
Take an organ, put
Right.
some.
It's like, these aren't the same size.
It's like Kim K.
I think her boobs are real.
Whatever.
That's what I think.
That's a whole nother topic itself, okay?
I know
Nothing
that's not-
about them is real.
Right, right.